I'm your host, Ira Lovich, and this is an introduction to digital strategy. Digital strategy, at the heart of it, is still strategy. It needs to follow the vision and mission of the organization. Doing digital just to do digital is not strategy. We always want to start with the end in mind. What benefit will the customer or the organization have from this conversion or change to digital? What's the goal of the strategy? Is it something that can be measured? What resources are needed? Are those resources available to the organization? What are the obstacles? In other words, if we cannot measure that we have achieved the goal, if we cannot know in some concrete way that the goal has been reached, we need to go back to the drawing board. The candidates for digitalizing their strategies, first and foremost, are organizations that are mostly or entirely based on analog or legacy models. Also, if the competition is already moved into digital or soon to embrace digital, this is an indicator that your organization is a great candidate. Where the cost-benefit analysis, the ROI, return on investment, makes economic sense, and if there's a new or enhanced business opportunity that requires digital to succeed in whole or in part. The BCG, Boston Consulting Group, published a guide with 5 rules that I have paraphrased and augmented: assessment, advantages, target, talent, and transformation. Let's unpack them one by one. Assessment. Assessment is always done at a strategic level. Remember, it must follow the vision and mission of the organization. If it doesn't coalesce, if it doesn't blend in and enhance the vision and mission, then it's the wrong way to go. We need to understand what will be the impact of digital, first and foremost, on the organization's customers, and of course, on the organization itself entirely. An assessment must be done. What will be the gains and perhaps the losses from moving in this direction? Advantages. Where will digital be a benefit to the organization? What can an advantage be to a customer, to a process, to a product, or to the service that the organization delivers? Can something that already exists in the organization be enhanced by digital? Or perhaps it's the path to deliver and develop something new. Targeting means, first and foremost, follow the money. In other words, the ROI, the return on investment. Where are the greatest advantages from that conversion? Will it be at some ease of operation, such as Amazon or some other well-known organization that it succeeds at digital very well to provide the best customer experience? And as BCG suggested, it's always best to make a few bets. In other words, pick a few ways to go that seem to be the most advantageous, called best bets. And don't be afraid to modify, redirect, or even scrap what it is that your organization is working on in favor of something that appears to be better after you jump into your digital strategy. Talent means, first and foremost, evaluating the current capabilities of the organization. Can the in-house talent do the job? A client and company that I work with was definitely thinking that HTML5 was better than Flash for their video application. But the in-house talent had to be evaluated because at the time, very few of their programmers really were conversant with HTML5. What questions did they have to answer? Can the in-house talent be developed? Or if needed, do they need to go outside and recruit new talent? Would this talent be contingent, temporary, or permanent? The goal, overarching goal, is to create a learning organization, because whatever changes, whatever ideas are implemented, the organization needs to be in a position to move to whatever is next. The transformation means to find a way to continually be that learning organization. To paraphrase something that is well known and used often, that it's a journey, not a destination. In other words, digital isn't an end state. It's a path, but it's not the way that the organization should always make its bet that the digital will solve all of its problems. It's not something that will guarantee that the organization will be in a position to stay ahead of the pack in the future. In other words, transformation means always being ready to pivot. Remember, digital strategy is strategy at the heart. It needs to follow the mission and the vision of the organization. We want to avoid the dancing bears. We need to be realistic about the ROI, and don't be afraid to pivot. I'm Professor Ira Lovich, and that's an introduction to digital strategy.